Hey guys, my name is Sylvester Kula, and before I was using nickname Zai. And as I was always playing so serious and I was professional, I always tried to be better than other people, to beat them, to get the top, to reach the top, always get to the top, You know how is it to try to be one of the best of everyone. And in gaming I had a great motivation actually, because I always seeking for a power. I always try to help other people, to share my knowledge, to build better future. Just so easy, so simple. But people do not believe to my words. Never. For my whole life, people do not trust to my words. That's why today I can be so sure, because they do not trust to my words. I know that my words gonna be worth much more every day after, because I know more than you can imagine I can know, because it's too much for one person and it's difficult to understand to you, because your perspective is too small, because your knowledge is too small, and it's difficult to believe that somebody like me can live in this world. And of course, I can be a normal human. I can go to work, earn a money, but it's not so funny, because money is not important at all. Because last year some bad things happened to my life, and once I lost everything in my life, I felt like this. I realized that I do not lost anything, that everything I need to live is love to my daughter. And because the love to my daughter was the most important thing in my life, I decided that I'm gonna use all of my knowledge to make a plan to be sure the future of my daughter gonna be much better than the world that is existing now. Because I, as a player, as a gamer, as somebody who spent most of his life in internet, I do not feel connected to one place in the world. Because I would like to travel around the world, I would like to share my knowledge, and I would like to help other people. Just all. Because I believe there is a better way for us as humanity, and we can do much more together instead of fighting against each other. Because there is only one way that we can be sure that our future of our kids and future of our planet gonna be safe. Because only my foundation will protect everyone by using my skills and abilities you do not believe. And because you do not believe to my skill and abilities, I'm so sure that I won already, because I prepare for you a game. And because that game started a year ago, there many things happened during the time, and you still cannot believe to my words. Actually, still the same. You cannot believe to my words. But I told you what happened, because as I entered something like a free energy for everyone, I was fucking scared, you know, that people not gonna like it. And because I know that of that one idea, that one idea give me actually all of money I need, and I was only 27 years old. And imagine, you do not have to work to end of your life, because you already did something that gives you lots of money, that you do not have to think of the money, just one idea, and you let it go. It happened already. And that one idea, that one complete plan I did, was my business card. And I did my business card. I get to the stage on the YouTube. I took a paper, pen, and as an expert, I explain you what happened to my life, what kind of experience do I got, how do I earn them, and also how do I gonna use them. And as I expected, you laugh on me, which was actually normal reaction, because you cannot understand a simple piece of me. And now it's 1 year later. And because you cannot understand that simple piece, you cannot understand me at all. And this is the problem, that on the fucking planet, one big planet, there is no one who can actually understand me. Because my perspective is much bigger. Because that business card I put on that YouTube actually changed the whole future of the planet. Because now you can see borders, now you can see wars, now you can see a lot of people that need so many help, because now no one live equal. And in my world, in my space, as you can see, I'm God, and there everything is possible, because I do not need your help. Because even if you do not do anything, that plan gonna happen. Because foundation, Symmetria, dot space will protect everyone on the whole planet. Because I do believe as gamer that everyone deserves an equal chance for beginning. Because every game I started, I always start equal with others. There was something more important in the game, not the computer or connection. There was important your thinking, your planning, your acting, everything you get from your head. And this is the problem with this world, that people do not think. And when you try to think loudly, they stopping you all the time. You cannot explain them, because as an expert, I always get to the point that if I speak with one of you, one by one, then we got to the point that your perspective is too small to understand actually what happened. And because you do not believe in my words, in my skills, it's complicated to live for me. That's why I do it public, because there is the only place on the fucking planet I can say whatever I want. Because this is the only place on the planet I can show you step by step how I do that and why it is so easy. Because if you get more knowledge, and if your brain acting quicker because you like it, you use it all the time, you're thinking, it's all the time, working quicker. And if you do not think, and if you do not use your brain, and you let the author decide of your future, of course you can, but I just give you a possibility to invest in my time and in my words, because I offer you a protection, I offer you a good life, I offer you a chance for travel around the world. I give you a chance to build a new future for every single one guy on this planet. And because my skills are so high, and as I started making my plan with love to my daughter, I use all of my knowledge, look on the planet and look what do we actually miss. And I choose everything I could actually to be sure that we always gonna go in the one way. So I'm sure that the end of the plan is always one planet, one society. And I do not need a money, and I explain you why. Because as an expert, I put my business card, and that business card is actually a finished plan, because every one of you can do it on your own. It's so easy. So I'm pretty sure that 1 of 7 million guy will look in YouTube one time and check this, watch this, and somehow, I don't know, he will do it. Because it's so simple. Because if he's gonna start it in this way, it's always over. But because I live, and I did that plan in 50 years, I mean, my plan was completed in 50 years ahead. That means, using my knowledge, I know how to earn enough money to buy everything on the planet in 50 years on my own. Buy it. But 50 years, I was 27, I do not want to work, yeah? So, as a professional gamer, I wanted to make sure that I gonna win right at the beginning with the first move. That's why I put that business card, and that business card give me actually cut my plan like 20 years. And every next movie, every next breath, every next word I gonna say, it's gonna worth much more. Because this plan is already over. This is one of my plans. And now, every day after, I can make thousands of other plans. I can take 1,000 of other action. And so far, I do work on my own. But because I make sure that my plan gonna work, and I wanted to make sure that I gonna stand, doesn't matter what gonna happen, as a good side actually in gaming, I know that I can just continue my journey so easily and let it go slowly, step by step. And I will tell you why I'm so sure that I could do it on my own. Because as a professional gamer, as a professional seller, and somebody who really do understand the people, to the end of the life, I gonna propose them a free help, free money, free knowledge, free everything. Because I prepare everything for me. If I will have to stand in any war in the future, I have all of this. And so now I'm alone. So imagine every one guy who gonna took my business card and gonna give it to another guy. Every action you're gonna do, it actually doesn't matter for me. Because if you're gonna help me, that's better for you, you're gonna do it quicker. But if you do not, I will come to you anyway. Because I have lots of possibilities to do it. And all I need to make money is me. I can write it, I can record it, I can speak with you. I want just to share my knowledge to the world. And I want to make sure that my beautiful brain will stay the same. And I will stay the same. I want to be just myself in my space. And this is the problem of my life actually, that people never believe and trust to my words. Never. So I can be sure I'm rich. And as it is complicated, I will of course let you know step by step later on what's going on. But I can just say you the truth, that your future is my past. Because I have lots of time, lots of money, and soon I will have lots of people that try to will get to you. Every money I got in my hand, every one that gonna come to speak with me, just gonna prove that I live and I'm normal. I'm normal, just I'm smarter than you. And you do not believe how much smarter I could be. We are on different dimension of way of thinking. That's why my life is so easy and I do not have to worry about money. This is not the value in my life. The value in my life is love to my daughter. And because I love my daughter, I found a way how to make sure that world gonna love each other forever after. And you think it is joke. And this is beautiful. Because even if it's a lie, even if I lie to you, I gonna lie to you to end of the life on the YouTube, and still I gonna be the best YouTuber on the YouTube. Because I have many skills that I can sell. But you cannot believe, and if it's a true, if it's the only true on the world at the moment, if everyone else lied to you, and I wanna just speak a truth. And the question is, when you will wake up from that matrix? When you gonna start build a new future? It's your time. You can do something or you can do nothing. That doesn't matter. Because I make sure that you're gonna make a trouble to me. I was sure that even if I put money on the table, people gonna ask, how did you get it? And even if you let them know that you just share a knowledge, people do not believe. And maybe this is a light in the shadow. I try to let people believe again. Not in the God. Believe in humanity. Because if one guy was able to do that, think what we can do together as one planet. 7 million people